Good afternoon, Scorpio Risings. How are you? Good. I hope. Happy Friday Eve. So this is going to be the last one I do today, where I wanted to pull some tarot to see kind of what to expect from some of these major transits that are happening. I did update my board for you guys, for everybody. I always do. So for you, Scorpio, natally, I don't know what anybody has. So compare the transit chart, which these are just where the planets are right now in the sky kind of shit, to what your natal chart is, because that's going to affect all of this. I'm just generically telling you what is of the energy in the sky right now. It's not a direct reflection of your chart interacting with the transit, if that makes sense. So when I say stuff like, because I was literally going to say, well, right now there's no planets in Scorpio, but that doesn't mean that you don't well, obviously, clearly, you have an ascension. Your rising is in Scorpio. I don't know what you have natally, but just right now, we have no planets in Scorpio. So you get a reprieve. I want to know what happened when Lilith was in your sign. I think it was there for like a year and a half, which is the dark feminine. So what happened? I'd love to know what glow up you guys had, because something happened. Anyways, so, yeah, so right now, the major transits that are happening is Jupiter. It has moved into 0 degrees Leo, which for you guys is your career and public image, where Venus is there. So this is like, to me, these two together is the embodiment of the Empress Tarot. Uh, that is Taurus, but she's Venus, she's Aphrodite, and she's pregnant. So that's what these two together are. That's why I say that. So it's given the je ne sais quoi of it. Um, so that was one that just shifted. Mars just moved into Gemini. So Gemini is your eighth house of transformation. So these are things that are done in the dark, come into light kind of thing. And we have Uranus there, which is the planet of rebellion. So, and we got Mercury retrograde there too. So Mars, which is what to do. Dude, okay. You guys, if I were a betting person, I would say you're about to make some major changes in some sort, because Mars is the planet of mode of operation. Uranus is rebellion. But with this Mercury retrograde, it's like you may have a bunch of ideas of what to do and how to do it. And you may even, with Mercury retrograde, I wouldn't even be surprised, honestly. Like, this is just, I guess. I'm not an astrologer. If you would like an actual astrologer to look at shit and give you proper information, please hit up Fate with Fati. She is just chef's kiss amazing. But if I were a betting person, I'd say you're going to be doing some shit without telling anybody, because you're probably bumping up against issues to the point where you're like, fuck it, I'll just do it in silence. I wouldn't be surprised. Could be wrong. Okay. Aries. Oh, so the wounded healer is at 0 degrees Taurus, which is your relationship house. Um, Chiron is the wounded healer. It's something that you can't fix. You have to learn to deal with. So that's got to be interesting around your relationships. And then in Aries, you have Neptune, which is the planet of illusion and delusion, as I say, and Saturn, which is the old man time, karma and lessons. And that's in your sixth house of work and health. Interesting. That you're having some health issues. If you have bad habits, I wouldn't be surprised if health issues that you haven't had before start appearing out of nowhere. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Okay, and then the moon is in Aquarius, which is your fourth house of home and family. Man, you guys are probably having a rough time around a lot of stuff, would be my guess. Just based off this, and Pluto's in retrograde there, which is planet of transformation. So introspection over it, or how to transform. Yeah. Anyways, that's a snapshot of what's going on. Again, check your chart natally. What do you got there? Because that will change all that assessment very, very quickly when you start actually populating it with your own planets. Okay, so then let's jump in and see what is in the cards for you. I'm going to with the camera, just in case people aren't watching all of my videos, I'm sure, because I don't sit through hours upon hours of tarot that have nothing to do with me. All right, so let's jump in and let's figure this out. My spirit team, my spirit God, my higher self, as well as the divine. And just so you know, my left ear is aching, so earaches may be a thing for somebody, um, which is also the moon intuition. So you could be working a lot on your intuition. Okay, so anyways, my spirit team, my spirit guide, my high self, as well as divine. Again, I thank you for this message. I thank you for your time, and I thank you for being blessed to be able to receive it, and most importantly, understand it. That being said, what do our Scorpio risings need to know in regards to this chart, these transits? I feel like that went somewhere, but I guess not. Okay, I guess not. We're just gonna, okay. Temperance, Sagittarius, one-sided relationship for you guys. Sagittarius is your second house. That is materialism, possessions, other people's money. So one-sidedness in regards to that. We got the lovers here in reverse, which is either a breakup or bad connection of some sorts or a non-mutual connection. And again, Gemini, which we have all that shit that I just listed off, which is Uranus, which is Mars, and Mercury in the microwave there is your eighth house of transformation. So bad connection. Taking a blindfold off to an indecision. So I think I told you the eighth house is the house of what's done in the dark comes to light. This is telling me that whatever shit's been done behind the scenes, you're about to find out. Knight of Swords being ruthless. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Back that up. The knight, that would be the King of Swords. The Knight of Swords is being restless over healing and transitioning, moving from choppy waters to smooth. So yeah, yeah, what did I say? That you're probably running up against the roadblocks and you're not telling anybody about this transformation because you're not sure how to do it. That's really what this is laying out for me. Knight of Wands energy, fuckboy energy too. All right, then what do we got? Incoming message or change, Eight of Wands. The Five of Swords in reverse. So you won, but at what cost? So a change, crossover change. Oh shit. So what did you do? What did you do? A heavy load that wants to be put down. What's this about? Ace of Swords, clarity. Okay. So you did something incredibly sketchy for a Klondike bar. That's what this is. Fucking swear to God, that's what this is giving. It's you won, but at what cost over a change? You did something fucking sketchy for a Klondike bar. I'm rolling with that shit. And there we go, clarity over it. Okay, bottom of the deck, clarity, moon, Pisces energy. Um, is your fifth house of creativity and pleasure. Fuck. Okay. Sorry. Repeating cycles, Six of Cups over the Ace of Coins, which is the Ace of Pentacles, which is an abundant new beginning, which also could be pregnancy because this is, remember, Jupiter energy here. Repeating cycles of an abundance and the Knight of Cups of a revoked love offer. Repeating cycles of an abundant, oh the Hangman in reverse is delays. Some of you maybe eating Elfitas. That's kind of what that's giving to me, where it's like a revoked love offer of an abundant new beginning and repeating cycles. If so, this would not be your first time. But if it's not by choice, then this could be a miscarriage, and if so, I'm very sorry. I do apologize. The Empress, creative block, Taurus energy, which for you guys is your seventh house of relationships. So some of you may be breaking up, some of you may be miscarrying, some of you may be having abortions. That's right. I'm on YouTube. I can say this stuff. I'm used to TikTok where I've got to do. Does anybody else like use the heavily censored words in regular conversation? Like I say unaliving all the time. It's so stupid. Okay, so the sun, which is happiness, which is Leo energy for you guys, is your 10th house of career and public image. And then 5 of Wands, which is wanting to come out of the chaos of what the fuck? Wanting to come out of the chaos, happiness over coming out of the chaos. I hope that's what that is. And not chaos, wanting to come out of the chaos makes you happy. That's weird. Ace of Cups here, loving new beginning. Sis. Rethinking an approach to being emotionally regulated and emotionally balanced. Happiness, wanting to come out of chaos. And wanting to come out of the coals. I think, yeah, you're like wanting to do shit without doing shit. That's like really honestly what this is looking like. So if you, this could be similar to like Virgo risings where you may be having like some issues around your emotions. I mean, like quite literally that, probably anger of some sort. But in this case, I feel like this might even be about making you happy. So something may be amping up to make you happy. You could do it that way, you will. I mean, very well could be. Yeah, see? 8 of Coins. Which is skill development, it's repetitive action, it's work. But see how she's fucking miserable? She's miserable. A creative block overworking. And then the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is frustrations. Frustrations over wanting to come out of the chaos. So okay, so then is this just a signifier for the Leo house, or what is this? Being stuck, entrapment, deception over a loving new beginning. Okay. If there's something that you did that was not the sketchy thing you did for the Klondike bar is coming back to you in a different way, seems to be the issue. You tried to do a shortcut for something and it's not working. And if anything, it's actually amping up and making you stuck. Page of Wands, inspiration. Yeah, an inspiration for deception. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups and avoidant. Yeah, like I said, you did something. I just love that. I'm so sorry. So holding back, which is air energy, which is Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So for you guys, Libra is your 12th house of secrets and spirituality, um, which there's nothing in Libra, which is fine. But I don't know natally what you guys have. And then Aquarius, I'm just getting the cards now, is your 4th house of home and family. And then Gemini was what? What was Gemini for you guys? Gemini was your 8th house of transformation. Dude, okay. And then here we go, the Emperor, which is Aries energy, which is upright, which is authority. It's protection. It's being your own authority, basically. So holding back on the Emperor. And for you, Aries is your 6th house of work and health, which has Saturn and Neptune, delusion and illusion. Oof. Yeah, so if you're, man, if you did something that was a shortcut, it's not working out for you because it's delaying the rest of this. So what I would say is you need to back up and redo it. Whatever the fuck it is. I don't even know what the fuck it is. It's affecting your work. It's affecting your money. That I can tell. It's affecting your job, your career, your business, your something. But you did something sketchball, King of Swords. It was a head above heart move. Um, which was probably ruthless. Four of Swords, Solitude. See how he's kind of like tied up and he's got that fucking knife through his mouth. What's below that? Eight of Cups and avoidant of solitude. Um, yeah, then I would say back up and redo something, and you'll know. Whoever this is for, they'll know. Because if you're stuck, there's a reason why you're stuck. It's because the sketchy thing that you did was not worth it. Your Klondike bar wasn't worth the sketch ballness. Yet not coming together with the Emperor, not coming together with Aries, which is Saturn, lessons in karma. So not coming together with karma. So you tried to bypass something. There's something you did that tried to bypass some karma, but it's not going to work for you. That's why the rest of the shit is held up. Three of Coins, teamwork. Anything else? Nine of Cups, non-wish fulfillment. Yeah, I bet. I fucking bet. It's really saying that. Insecurity, Queen of Cups here in reverse. See how she's got her hand over her cup? She's holding something. And then we got Leo here, which is not having strength, not having courage for King of Coins. So money. So your money's weak. And then the Page of Cups in reverse, which is another either creative block or insecurity. So the delusion here is that your money's not moving well because you're the King of Coins or your man. Or your man with this King of Coins. Tower, Scorpio and Aries energy. Like I said, the Emperor's linked to that Aries, and then Scorpio, you're Scorpio rising. Oh shit, what had clarity wanted to come out of here. Yeah. So you may have some doubt here around your partner being able to provide or something like that, or it's like there's this delusion. I'm surprised Neptune's not out here because it's not real. But yeah, she gets what she wants. Not coming together and not calling judgment an ignored call, which is fire energy. Yeah, okay. I'm still surprised Neptune is still a creative block, which is Taurus energy. And Taurus for you guys is again your seventh house of relationships. Yeah, there's something going on here with your relationship. I would take a look at it because you may be operating in a fashion that is like you're okay, let me give you analyzing everything before moving forward. So, like, let's say that you think that your husband's cheating or your wife's cheating. Well, I don't have to. I'm using the dude because the dude's popping out here and it has nothing to do with you. But this could also be for a man and a partner could be a male. Who knows? So let's just say you think your partner's cheating, but it's like insecurity over that. Whatever it is you think that they're doing that is sketchy is not accurate. But that has fueled you to do something sketchy yourself. So you've gone off of false information to try and one up, but it's not going to work because it got you locked into karma because it wasn't accurate information you were using. I hope that makes sense because I'm just telling you what the fuck cards are telling me, and that's exactly what they're telling me. Because whatever the fuck this shit was, it was inaccurate, so now you're paying the price for it. Anything else? Nine of Swords, wanting to come out of anxiety over King of Swords, of head above heart, over solitude. Releasing the anxiety over head above heart, over solitude. Yeah, I think you think that your person's cheating and avoidant. Either you think your person's cheating or you think that your person would rather be on their own, like something fucking like that. But whatever it is, it's rooted in insecurity and isn't real, and that's this shit bucking with you. So yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna leave that there. That feels like a hyper specific reading for somebody because none of it is based in facts. and that's kind of got you screwed on the karma, and you're paying for it now. So I'm so sorry. But yeah, Scorpio Risings, that is your message. You can sound up and let me know. Let me know what the sketchiness was, and let me know how good the Klondike bar was. If you have enjoyed this, I see I latch onto something I think that is funny, and then I beat the shit out of it and kill it. If you like this, please like, comment, and share. Please let me know. Share info, let me know. And until next time, bye.